Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIK WM France Deck G4567 game with Mercator, JB, and Idyllwild. So, got a couple cards to read. Fondomancer, this is the every 3 animals to a guest. Sheep Lover, you receive 3 sheep if you have at least 2 pastures, and then most sheep get 2 points each. Okay, so Fondomancer kind of seems a little worse than normal in a sheep lover game. We've got Capitalist, which is great. I mean, there's Herdsman here. I kind of like taking Fondomancer, wheeling Herdsman or sheep lover. That seems like an okay option. However, we've got Capitalist and Inventory Manager here, so I could take Capitalist, plan to wheel Sheep Lover, and then play, then just put tons of points into Sheep and hoard all the Sheep myself. That is something that I could do here. I like Inventory Manager fine enough. I think Fondomancer is very good. Yeah, I'm going to take Fondomancer here. I think Fondomancer is great, and I wheel, almost certainly wheel a good card or a useful card. One of the two. Because I'm happy with a bunch of the wheels there. So Gardener with the veggie card is good. Covetous Woman, take a good from the general supply. You do not have... Yeah, so Covetous Woman I kind of like with Fondomancer here. So the idea is I eat all my animals and then get one. Hey, General Crix. Thank you very much. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for popping in. Guidance Counselor. 3 adult family members on the same game board. Opt for 1 food. It's relatively tough to do, but it seems good. Like, I mean, yeah, it seems good to me. Although, Covetous Woman. The problem with Covetous Woman is that it requires actually taking... it requires the other players to have it, which is maybe not reliable. I actually kind of like Mad Scientist here with Fondomancer. Just thinking about getting animals off of stone accumulation spaces. That's another way to get animals. Should I take it over Guidance Counselor? Will people value Guidance Counselor highly? They might. I mean, Mad Scientist Fondomancer seems like a great combo. That's almost like a 2-card combo right there. You don't need anything else. All right, well, I continue to get rewarded. Tanner is a great option here, but Livestock Keeper is too perfect. It's an occupation. It's an animal on its own, and then it provides 1 extra. Like it provides over just 2 harvests, 3 animals total, which is perfect for Fondomancer. So, pretty easy Livestock Keeper here. Love to wheel Tanner, but no way that it happens. So I kind of like Giant here. Reason I like Giant is because it's gonna like I can use the Giant action on well, so a Gianting Plow Sow will be good with Capitalist in the game. Gianting Wood will be good with the Capitalist in the game for fences or stables. Gianting like the vegetable space, like I think Giant is probably a and also the other thing is I can Giant animal actions like turn 2 sheep into 4 sheep and I get the action back and I just am taking sheep out of the game for my opponents. So I think this is a pretty easy Giant here, although Storehouse Clerk with Mad Scientist might be a neat interaction. But yeah, this so far this game is lots of actions. That's kind of the name of the game here. With Mad Scientist, I expect to get lots of clay and stone. So lots of actions, build lots of major improvements, build a big stone house, try to get 4 points out of whatever category Capitalist is in. 3 is fine too. Probably 3 points in the Capitalist, because I don't really develop my farm that nicely. But yeah. Seems like a pretty fun start. All right. Idyllwild passes back Sheep Lover and Herdsman. Hmm. So without any ability to fence early. So here's the thing. If I'm going to play Sheep Lover, it basically forces me to not build and to set up Sheep Lover and Faunamancer. Which maybe I'm fine with doing that, setting up Faunamancer and then building after. I mean, with Livestock Keeper, the earlier Sheep Lover is online, the better. And then maybe the plan is to double build and double grow with Giant. Like that probably works. That probably works. Not too excited about any of these. Mad Scientist Clay Mixer is a combo. Not going to take Powerhouse. Because I'm not going to take Stone a lot early. I'm going to focus on getting wood and clay. Getting my fencing done nicely. Yeah, Clay Mixer or Potter. I mean, I'm planning to eat animals, so Clay Mixer it is. Maybe I double build clay rooms. Wow, Tanner's still here? Nice. Nice. Tanner is absolutely perfect here. Alright. Well, Sunflower Farm is a scary card to pass because it can be crazy good. Especially if I pass it to someone with like Machete or something like that. Fortunately, Artist Garden and Sunflower Farm do not combo. Don't think I want Matic. Foxberries is good. Beanfield is good. I think Shepherd's Crook is actually going to be amazing for me. So I think the play is with Shepherd's Crook, set up Fencing 14. Yeah, set up Fencing 14 with Sheep Lover. Have 7 sheep. And then, get Faunamancer online right away. Livestock Keeper online right away. That looks pretty good to me. But I'll wheel Shepherd's Crook because this pack is quite strong. So the question is, do I take the not useful Sunflower Farm? Or do I take the very useful Foxberries? So the Sunflower Farm is a bit scary to pass. It can be very good for a player. But, I mean, Foxberries is also very good. The other thing to look at here is Artist Garden. Artist Garden is nice as well. Take Foxberries. I don't have a source of grain, so it's going to be quite tough for me to get the Sunflower Farm points. Yeah. Foxberries is so good. Alright, well, Shepherd Kitchen lets me not need to worry about competing for the first fireplace. And I already don't really care about the first fireplace because I generate so much sheep myself, assuming I wield Shepherd's Crook. Stone Giant with Giant is always something to think about because if it's adjacent to family growth, that's double family growth even without room. Drained Pond is a very solid card. It's a read for a point. You also happen to get a field. 2 ovens, private and master. Shepherd's Kitchen seems like a little inadequate this game because of Livestock Keeper. I know I'm going to want to be breeding other stuff with Tanner as well. Shepherd's Kitchen means I don't have to worry about competing. I guess what I like about Shepherd's Kitchen here is it lets me... you know what? Though I have to have a sheep first. That's the problem with Shepherd's Kitchen. I have to have a sheep first. And I'm going to want to have built the cooking hearth already when I'm fencing. So do I take Drained Pond here? Or do I take Melon Patch? Melon Patch is solid. What are the odds I sow at all in the early game? I think not that high. But I mean, sowing a vegetable is something that I will want to do. What if I don't sow in 13? Then melon patch doesn't do anything. Thing is, I don't really want reed this game. I don't really want reed. Like, I kind of want to avoid reed and stone. Like, this is almost a hand that'll stay on 2 wood rooms. Almost. I'm going to take melon patch here. Over drain pond. I think both provide a field, but I want the freeness. Pelts is good. Unfortunately, though, I'm not really planning to build. But I mean, if I do build, pelts will be just like stupidly good. Another miner oven. Man, where were all these miner ovens in my charcoal burner game? 3 of them. 3 of them in 2 packs. Yeah, heavy plow looks great here. Heavy plow looks great because I know that I want to get cattle, and with livestock keeper, I really want those cattle. Giant can basically guarantee me the cattle. Yeah, so I could do all my plowing with one action almost. I might not even need to play melon patch. Maybe I get one field out of it. Cattle cart can also do some really silly stuff. Ways of getting early cattle that I've seen. I haven't really passed any, so I think I'm fine passing cattle cart here. Heavy plow looks good. Wow, Sunflower Farm is still here. Wow, all the good cards are still here. Matic, Festival Hall, Sunflower Farm. So I get to pick up Shepherd's Crook here. Shepherd's Crook is definitely the pick with pelts. And Sheep Lover. But that's pretty surprising. Hey, Catchy Slim. Hope you're doing well. Oh, geez, I was muted for probably a while there. I'm sorry, guys. Um, I don't know how far back I need to go. Shepherd's Crook was a pretty obvious play, obvious pick there. The fact that it can provide 4 animals and it sets me up to trigger Sheep Lover, those are the two big things about it. So probably I want to have a sheep pasture and then a cattle pasture most of the time. I want to be trying to double breed as much as I can with Livestock Keeper. Um, yeah, and so then the Shepherd's Kitchen, I don't even remember. But basically, Bronze Oven I took because it was like a way to turn clay and stone into points, which I think with Mad Scientist Phonomancer I want. I want ways to turn clay and stone into points because I'm going to be encouraged to take those multiple times. So it should be relatively easy to get on Occupation in the early game because there's someone who has that card where if you have 3 adults on the same board, you play an Ock. So there's some Ock help, so Occupation might not be that that highly contested. JB playing Stage Star. So Stage Star is an interesting card here. It's something I could have considered with my Shepherd's Crook. Is fence my 14, play Shepherd's Crook, and then ignore wood for the rest of the game except maybe to play Heavy Plow. I'm going to play Mad Scientist here. Sure. I don't expect to wield the 2 clay action. Don't expect that at all. But it gets it out. I don't want to show Phonomancer yet. I want to keep that to myself. So Livestock Keeper, I want Livestock Keeper to be giving me a cattle, right? So that I can double breed cattle, hopefully in 11. Oh, I just realized Shepherd's Kitchen lets me take 1 sheep here. Yeah, and have it not be a horrendous action because I have the 1 clay and the sheep with 1 action. Oh, I accidentally took a good interaction. That's part of where playing a lot helps is you don't necessarily think about how everything interacts, but at least I don't. So then when I see it, it can be eye-opening. Like here, it seems pretty great. JB start player Matic. Okay. Be interested to see if he has any cards that trigger it. If he has any cards to protect traveling players with. If he has like I don't know, is there Storyteller or something? I don't think I saw Storyteller. If I'm still last with my second action, start player sheep thing seems like a good option. I get 3 wood here, solid. So how often do you see 1 clay round 1? This is like the 1 in 10,000 where these 2 cards are in the same hand. And it's correct. And also they have to be in the same hand, and I also have to be 3rd or 4th in the turn order. And wood and clay both have to be taken 5th and 6th, or 6th and 7th, or whatever, before I get my second action. Hey, you know what? Shepherd's Kitchen dodges Charcoal Burner. So it actually makes Charcoal Burner a decent amount worse, because the 2 clay fireplace is made a lot worse when I play Shepherd's Kitchen. So, I can start player Shepherd's Kitchen here, or I can take 2 food and a wood. I'm okay with either, actually. Yeah, Idyllwild is also okay with either. Alright. So it seems reasonably clear to me at this point, with Mad Scientist out here, that my focus should be clay rooms and not wood rooms. Since taking the resource for the clay rooms, like I get part of the action back. Sheep came late, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But that's okay. I probably wheel a 3 wood action. If I don't, I'll take 4 clay. Permaculturist. Wow. All right. Grain fields. What were the grain field payoffs? Oh, there was a big one. There was a big one. It was the 1 great point per harvested grain. So Mercator could use those 2 cards kind of like Hide Farmer and just like not fill a whole bunch of spaces and use it. That could be fun. That could be quite fun. Love to grab the clay here to get a sheep, but if the wood is there, I have to take 3 wood. This is a hand that has to take 3 wood anytime it can. If I'm going to get this Shepherd Crook out. Thing is, I need to get Shepherd Crook out in time to also play Sheep Lover afterwards. That's the thing. So I still need another 4 wood. Well, I need 5 wood, really, because of Shepherd's Crook. So another 2 wood action still. Okay. That's annoying. Mercator building the 2 clay fireplace. That's annoying. This game is going fast. Yep. So Idyllwild could take the 4 clay here. Could fish. Could take the wood. Start player 5 rings. Okay. They probably take Reed. Idyllwild probably first move takes Reed to be able to build the first room. So that means I should get 4 wood here. And if I could wheel 6 clay, that would be incredible. So far, everything's going well. Everything's going well. Oh, Idyllwild named wood for 5 rings. Interesting. You don't see that happen too often. Mercator sowing a single grain field with their first move. So Mercator's got some miner that requires a sown grain field. That seems obvious. So it's like maybe the free occupation one. So JB can take wood. No, JB's gonna play gardener. Wow. Oh, Mercator was playing around JB getting a sown grain here. You sure you want to play gardener when So Bake is occupied? Yeah, that seems wrong to me. Eating a sheep here without having Faunamancer out is a bit sad. But I gotta take 3 wood here when I can. So I have pretty much all the wood I need for the whole game. So yeah. Looking good. And if I get 3 reed here, the really great thing about 3 reed, it's enough reed for Reno plus a room. The only problem with 3 reed, it doesn't also. Oh, 3 reed got taken. Okay. I'm gonna start player Shepherd's Crook here. Because if Mercator does not take the sheep this round, then I'm able to take the... I'll second action Fence Fit 14. And then it gives me the chance at getting the 3 sheep next round. If I can do that, that would be really sick. The only problem is I am eating 2 sheep before Fondomancer's out, but that's okay. I'm going to make it work. I do obviously need Sheep Lover out as well, so I got to keep that in mind. And then I'm hoping to do 2 actions, Auk and 5 Clay probably. And then in round 7 again, Auk and something else. Fence 14, get 4 sheep. Mercator's got Capitalist. Beautiful. So I get to take the 3 sheep next round. And start playing does not affect who can build first. Well, it does actually, because JB can first move start player, and then Idyllwild can't stable block. But I did give Idyllwild the chance to... I mean, yeah, it does affect that. But I'm pretty sure JB's got no food, so JB's got to figure out how he's going to feed before he does that. I would like JB's game a lot better if he had Lettuce Patch instead of this one field. If it was Lettuce Patch, it'd be so much better if he didn't need to build a cooking hearth as well. Mercator names Grain for Capitalist. So that's probably the toughest one for me to get, but we'll see. I'd love to take 6 wood, but these 3 sheep are way too important. Way too important. Then second action, 5 clay, and then in round 7 I'm playing 2 occupations. I'm playing Sheep Lover, Fondomancer. Or do I play Fondomancer this round to grow because it's very important to get an extra action here? Mercator builds. That means JB can get the 6 wood here. Idyllwild obviously grows. So the second action, the clay probably starts getting taken. So I think 5 clay, get a sheep next round is the play. Yeah. I'm going 4th either way. Hopefully not 5th. So stone support means Idyllwild can reno and build a clay room pretty easily. So that makes me afraid. That definitely makes me afraid. Sheep stone coming late is a bit sad for my mad scientist, but whatever. That happens. Alright, so I'm trying to get 3 reed next time it's available, which will be in round 8. And then if I can get the 6 clay next round, great. But if I have to give it up, fine. I mean, the 4 clay might even get taken this round, and then I'd be looking for 3 reed, 4 clay, and 8. Probably 3 moves, clay, reno, clay, reed, reno, something like that. Or reed, reno, clay, more likely. Reed, clay, reno, yeah, something like that. Nice. Unlimited vegetable. So every round that he triggers Artist Garden, he also triggers Gardener. Because it doesn't say when you harvest during the field phase of a harvest. It's just whenever you harvest some, and Artist Garden gives a vegetable. So unlimited vegetables for JB. Now, how is he going to use his unlimited food? Still needs a way to eat the vegetables. He also might be looking at taking 2 reed next round. If he does, then there's no 3 reed, and that makes me sad. That would make me sad. I think if this was a late family growth game, I would be winning. Family growth flipping in 6 and the pretty good actions for my opponents makes me a little more hesitant to make that call. But if this is a late family growth game with Faunamancer, I think I'd be winning. Interesting. JB not taking Reed here. I kind of like to read Stone Food there, or to read. The clay goes to Idyllwild. Yeah, Idyllwild's going to build more rooms, which is a kind of a problem for me. I'm going to eat the sheep that just came in to play Sheep Lover. And if I can wheel Ock to play Faunamancer, that would be great. So I think mercator is trying to figure out if he wants to eat a raw grain or not, and decided that he's okay with eating a raw grain to take the 4 wood. I should wheel Occupation here. JB basically... JB has to build. Yeah, JB's got to build here. Building 2 stables is a bit aggressive. I guess he does have a lot of wood, but it's a bit aggressive. I guess the Stage Star, I don't know. Yeah. And the Reed got taken by Idyllwild. Yeah, so Idyllwild is definitely my biggest opponent here. Because Idyllwild is going to grow incredibly easily thanks to me. So eat 3 sheep, go down net 2, get a guest token next round. Merc seed bag, sure. Right? Helps him get more grain. He's also hoping he gets a charcoal burner proc, I think, from Idyllwild renovating and building a... There it is! Clay oven. thought Idyllwild named stone. But maybe not. Wood and plus wood. JB's asking, do you get 2 vegetables? Yes. Yeah, it did play a clay. Get clay from oven, yeah. So Idyllwild is in a position to double build here. So yeah, that's very tough for me. That's very tough for me. Gotta make him starve. That's if Idyllwild double builds, we gotta make sure that Idyllwild starves. That's pretty much it. Who should my guest token be, guys? I'm a sheep lover. Who's a sheep lover? I mean, the lover is a sheep lover because the lover just loves everything, right? Yeah, I think I'm the lover. Yeah. So I think Idyllwild should first move for clay here, or for food fish. I guess with clay oven, the other question is, does Idyllwild have other sources of grain? If Idyllwild has other sources of grain, then looking pretty good here. Yeah, good move by Idyllwild. Very good move. It takes a lot of discipline to make that move, I think. All right. Well, I should probably reedstone food. I need to get my reed eventually. Like I can't just never take reed. And I don't really need wood anymore. Like I can take wood for stables, and I do need wood for heavy plow, but I think what I do is I just build the one stable when I build, and then plan to take more wood later for heavy plow. I should have the actions to do that. I should. Merc took the 2 sheep. Okay, that's fine. JB Family Growth Barbershop. I think my next move is 2 stone, and then I'm going to reno build the well. Mercator might build the well as soon as I take this 2 stone. If he does, then I'll build the... Then do I build the pottery? Maybe I build the joinery in that case. Because I don't really want to build the stone oven yet. 2 stone, get a boar. Yeah, last action, reno. If it can be reno well, that's great. If not, reno joinery, reno pottery, reno stone oven. The pottery requires a... The pottery makes it so a 4 clay action would be enough, but I wouldn't be able to eat with the pottery, which maybe I don't care about. I mean, the pottery would give me an excellent reason to take like 3 clay every single round it's available. Because it would be 3 clay and a sheep. Which would be a pretty good action for me. This hand needs cat liver. Well, not cat liver. No, cat liver. I mean, yeah, it could be cat liver. There's enough wood in the game. I guess I should think about that. There's a lot of wood in the game. Am I supposed to just take 4 wood here and not bother renovating? Thing is, the 4 wood's not getting back, right? Yeah, Mercator's taking it, of course. So I get to build the well. So that's awesome. Building the well is fantastic here. I reno build the well. And then I plan to take 4 clay and a sheep next round. And then I'm ready to build. And then I take 2 reed and I'm ready to build a room. And I'll just build the 1 room. And then I'll plan to try to get 2 fields out of heavy plow. And then trigger melon patch. So that's how I'll fill my farm. 4 fields, 3 rooms. So pelts being stuck at 3 is kind of sad, but that's okay. I got Tanner for points. I've got Sheep Lover for points. I can make it work. Whoops. Oh, I just removed the well from the game. I'll eat 3 sheep here to get a guess next round. How many channel points to play Giant here? You can't, there's no throw the game button, Gray. There's no throw the game button. Because that's just not fun. I don't hate it this round. I don't hate Giant this round. Giant Livestock Keeper with the same action. Thing is, I probably want to play Giant Tanner together, so I think I won't do it this round. A name an animal grain bag button. I think you're thinking of something else, X-Men 9. I think you're thinking of something else. On Lumen Stream, yes. Yeah, taking the clay. The read is more important for my first action, right? This is read clay Auk Livestock Keeper, I believe. The Livestock Keeper is the tiniest bit awkward because it gives a cattle, so I don't actually get to breed the second thing. So I'm only breeding sheep here, but that's fine. Yeah, clay got taken. Taking O better than Livestock Keeper. Is it? It lets me breed the boar. Obviously, the thing is I can't eat the boar yet, right? And I don't know when am I going to be breeding the boar. When am I going to be able to eat the boar? I'm afraid that taking one boar... Like, the thing is, I can't... so, until I eat all my sheep down to 1, which is something I never want to do this game, then I can't breed boar and cattle. And I certainly want to be breeding cattle, right, with Tanner. I want to breed boar with cattle, too, but I can get boar from other ways as well. I feel like I don't actually want to do a 2-0 action, but I do want to do a 1 cattle that leads to more animals in the future action. That's the fact that Auk is taken, though, might change my opinion. I'll have to think about that. Definitely taking the 3 clay here. Three clay coming with the sheep. Yeah, because I need another clay action and the fireplace before I can eat the boar. So I guess the question is, like, does that get in the way of... Like, the thing is, Livestock Keeper gets me a cattle and a sheep here, right? So it's still 2 animals. And I think 2 animals are 2 animals this game. For me, at least. Like, there's not too much difference between them. Wow, JB's using Sheep Lord with their endless vegetables. That feels like a bit of a waste because you're taking your vegetables, which are endless, and capping how you eat them by the number of sheep you can get, which seems like a mistake to me. Feed 4. Pay a food to double breed. And if I'm double breeding, I go down 1 to make a Faunomancer. Yeah, I wonder if there are too many 6-wood actions going around. That's certainly hurting me here. Alright, the 2 cattle is great. I want 2 cattle really badly. I also need another wood action so that I can actually play heavy plow. And then I'm also building a room here. If I build here, I should get growth next round. Idyllwild will grow in front of me, certainly, but... Oh, I'll get a sheep and a food here. First action build. Build's not really threatened, though. First action 2 boar. I have the same issue with the boar, though, that I can't eat them. What I really want to do is get the 2 cattle. So am I okay with start player first move just to get the 2 cattle? Or do I just last move 1 cattle? I guess I just last move 1 cattle. Yeah. Last move 1 cattle is probably good enough. I have so much food. I have so much food. Two clay lets me build the 3 clay fireplace, which I will want to do eventually. It also gets me a sheep. So maybe my actions this round are 2 clay. The problem is, what if the 3 clay fireplace gets... If the 3 clay fireplace gets built, this 2 clay action is really bad. But I think it's not happening. So then my 3 actions here are 2 clay, a crop, and build. And I'll wait to take wood until there's more wood on the space, so that I can get enough wood for a stable or something. Maybe the joinery. Oh, what am I saying? I was going to take 1 cattle. Instead of the vegetable. Who else is going to take the cattle? Mercator. Mercator's going to fence and take the cattle. JB. JB's got 2 stables for the cattle. Idyllwild. Idyllwild has no interest in the cattle. So Idyllwild's the only player who won't take the cattle. So if Idyllwild start players... Wow, Idyllwild has Bossin? Oh my god. Okay. It doesn't really help for the next harvest, though. They kind of still need... They need a way to bake after harvesting. I'm going to build my room here. How greedy? Okay, the two, yeah, the fences are built. Okay, so Mercator will take the boar. I would like the boar, but I think the cattle are more important because of heavy plow. If I could figure out a way to take the boar and also get the cattle, so that would mean not growing and building a major improvement fireplace next round. So maybe if I didn't build here, I could have built the fireplace, and then my last action, this action could be the two boar. Then I could eat two of my boar and a sheep to trigger Fondomancer. The problem is then I'm eating two boar before Tanner is out, and I don't really want to eat any boar until Tanner's out, right? And pelts. Idyllwild, is this start player or is this family growth? Probably family growth. Yes. Oh yeah, of course, because I'm threatening family growth. Right. Right. I forgot about that. I think I take my one cattle here. Because otherwise JB's taking out with his first move next round, right? And I think I eat 3 sheep to trigger Fondomancer next round. Yeah, especially since I picked up the sheep here. I should still comfortably win Sheep Lover. Six sheep is probably enough. 4 sheep might even be enough. 6 sheep will certainly be enough. And I have extra access to sheep thanks to my clay grabs. So not that I don't really want to take any more clay grabs though. All right, I finally get to grow, so that's good. JB first move 2 sheep. Spicy. All right, I like 4 wood. I like 3 stone. I like plow. I like start player a lot. The only problem with start player is if I start player, I'm kind of forced into taking wood and then family growthing. Like I could start player pelts. Yeah, because I guess I really like the round 12 action either way, right? The problem is, you know what? I don't really like plow so that much next round. I really just like family growth. Because I don't have time to take a crop here. I think I can 4 wood either way, though. The wood is for heavy plow. Merc start player Beanfield. That's fine. I'll plan to start player next round. And then I can giant family growth in 13. And I only need 1 plow action with heavy plow out. Maybe Melon Patch doesn't get out, but I mean, if I get 1 plow out, like plowing 3 with 1 empty field is not the end of the world. So then this action is 3 clay fireplace? Or is it 3 stone? Or is it... Yeah, no, Tanner Giant get played together. I already talked about that. Tanner Giant are played together. So 3 stone for a potential... It's really just for the joinery, right? That's... Because I'm not going to reno again. Because it's not going to be worth it to take reed. So if I take 3 stone here, or I could start taking crops. So yeah, you know what? With capitalist, am I supposed to start taking grain here? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Start taking grain because of capitalist instead of taking stone. Yeah, if I can get to 6 grain, I'm reasonable. I'm pretty happy. And definitely heavy plow here because there's a chance that I first move plow because start player is taken by Idyllwild or JB. So yeah, definitely heavy plow here. JB, or this is minor carrot harvester. Okay. So it's a nice solid 4 points here. Plus barbershop. Yeah, JB's got solid points. Family growth that way. Heavy plow. F2 double breed. No fauna. Covetous woman. Yeah, I was thinking about covetous woman with Faunamancer. Yes. So what would that be? Wood? Yeah, I guess it's wood. And I guess charcoal burner triggers, so then you can build a stable or the joinery or something. Yeah, I'd like to be coveting something else personally. Alright, so I want to take grain again. Because I'm probably only doing one sow action this game. So yeah, I want to be taking grain again. If I do 2 sow actions, I probably get 1 extra vegetable point, but I have 1 fewer grain point, which is doubled because of capitalist. Mercator is basically using that grain miner like hide farmer, it looks like. Oh, JB got his wood taken. Stage star, kicking him in the butt here. Alright, Idyllwild start player into plow sow would be amazing because it lets me plow here and then it lets me double family growth with giant. So yeah, if Idyllwild could start player, that would be thumbs up. But 6 wood is also very important for Idyllwild. So maybe Idyllwild's doing the calculation. Can I give up? Can I take 4 wood instead of 6 wood and start player? The thing is, if you 6 wood here, you might wheel 4 wood. So you might get 10 wood in 1 round, which is incredible. Also, Idyllwild named 5 rings for wood and then has only played wood crane since then. And played 2 stone miners, so a bit odd. Or 2 stone improvements, so a bit odd to have 5 rings wood there. I think I gotta start player here. Yeah, I think this is like a pretty mandatory action. Start player pelts. And then planted giant plus Tanner. Plow is taken. That's a shame. Oh, I should get one plow action. I'll get my one plow action. Hey, maybe it even comes in 14 when I'm at 6 cattle. It's not impossible. Unlikely, I think, because I probably want to trigger Faunamancer, but it is possible. Build the 3 clay fireplace here. JP is the super bonus point, man. Sheep Lord, Barbershop, Carrot Harvester. Super de-duper bonus points. Is it going to be enough? We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I want to trigger Faunamancer next round, so I think there's no way around eating a cattle. So I think I cannot pull off the heavy plow for 4 fields. I think that's just not doable. I'm going to trigger Faunamancer for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to trigger Faunamancer. So eat 2 sheep. You know what? Eat 1 sheep and 2 cattle. One sheep and 2 cattle to trigger fauna. Or am I supposed to eat boar here? Eat 2 sheep and a boar, keep all my cattle. If I get a plow action, this will have been a pretty big mistake. Oh, I should be pelting on each of those, by the way. I should pelt 3. Yeah, you know what? I should do that. Keep 4A. I think I do that instead. Eat 2 sheep, 1 boar. So that's 2 fewer food. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Because there's a chance that I wheel the plow and field action. And if I don't, start player Foxberries into 1 grain to plow sow first move in 14. Tanner might not do anything here. Tanner might be eat 2 cattle for 1 point. Oh well, it didn't cost me an action, so JB wanted to first move 2 sheep. Says ouch to Mercator's 2 sheep grab. I mean, it might let him get the sheep lover point, so it seems like a pretty good move for Mercator. JB plow sow. He really does not need plow sow. Alright, let's see what Idyllwild does here. If this is plow for Idyllwild. If it's plow, then I start player. As I said, I do what I called out. It's start player with strong box. Okay. Wow, I wonder if Idyllwild has a way to extend their house. Could also be mansion, just looking at the 3 reed and the extra 3 stone. Could definitely be mansion. Alright. Plow 3 here. So my right now I have 1 point from grain and 1 point from capitalist. If I take grain and then first action sow, I go to 3 points from grain and 3 points from capitalist. So I'd essentially being two moves for 4 points. It might also take some points away from my opponents. Namely, Mercator will want sow. I guess I can question: do I need a first action sow? That's not necessarily guaranteed that I need the first action sow. If I could take vegetable before sowing, that would make the sequence a lot better. Feed 8. Pay food to double breed cattle. So I can double breed sheep if Mercator takes 1 sheep. Otherwise, I'm content with tying Mercator with the sheep lover points. And then double breeding cattle. If I'm going to eat 3 cattle, no matter what for Tanner, I may as well get an extra action here, right? And I think I'm going to eat probably 4 cattle no matter what for Tanner, right? That seems likely. So I think I eat 3 cattle for the fauna action. Yeah. Yeah. I think this works. I have way too many actions now, but I'm gonna eat them. If I'm gonna eat them for the Tanner anyways, I may as well get the points. Yeah. So if I can double breed the cattle, it's worth 1 point. Idyllwild's got House Steward. Nice. Yeah. Am I close to Idyllwild? I don't know if I'm close to Idyllwild with the House Steward there. That might have been too much to overcome. So let's look. Idyllwild's at 18 plus 2 Wooden Strongbox plus 3, so 23 going into the final round. Reno 25, or sorry, Reno 28, Fence 13, 6, and then 4. So it's a 15. Reno Fence is a 15-point move. 38. Plow Sow is like a 4-point move, if not more. Probably more than 4-point move because of Capitalist. So Plow Sow is like 45 without taking any animals. Whereas me, I'm at 31 right now, plus 2 for Tanner. I'm at 33, 34. I'm at 34 points. I certainly get 1 more point from Sheep. I get 2 points from Sheep Lover. So I'm at 37, another point from Cattle, or another point from Tanner. Hopefully both. I'm at 38. So these two, 40... Not yet. I'm trying to ignore Capitalist because we probably end with a similar number of grain. Maybe Idyllwild has 1 more grain than me. Does Idyllwild have House Builder? The field going over there is suspicious. Very suspicious. Ooh, Idyllwild has to Reno Fence. Does Idyllwild have to Reno Fence here? JB probably not doing it, but could. He has enough for a Stone Hut Builder. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess it was maybe looking like Mansion, but maybe not. 5 rings, though, on wood. Weird. Might just build a room at full cost. That might be what we're seeing. That his plan is to build the 6th room at full cost. And then if he fences tightly and gets 1 more field, that's a pretty strong end of the game. The only thing is it is vulnerable to Reno Fence being blocked. Wow, he's going to first move so bake. So he's too hungry to Plow Sow. Wow. Well, that's great for me. I will definitely Plow Sow here. That's an extra 2 points I wasn't expecting to get. I should. Oh, I have my lover. Gianting 2 boar seems okay. I eat 3 of them and keep 1. Yep, Gianting 2 boar seems great. and Idyllwild won't take it. So the only question is, do they get past JB? And JB will. Well, Idyllwild or Mercator takes the cattle, right? And then JB family gross, I think. I have 19 food. Yeah, in order to watch. I mean, I had 10 sheep in round 7 or 11 sheep in round 7, and I've been eating on average 3 animals per round to trigger my Faunomancer. So, yeah. I didn't even think about Idyllwild being that hungry. That's huge. That's really huge. Yeah, I had 10 food and then I ate 3 cattle. Beautiful. Idyllwild's never taking these boar, so I get to double take boar. Beautiful. Also, Sheep Lord first move for 1 sheep for JB. Oh man. Oh, JB having a hard time. Poor JB. It's a pretty rough move. Also, if Idyllwild's gonna looking like they want to build a room at full cost, I'm gonna definitely block with a stable. Most definitely. So I'm gonna giant the boar here. Eat 3. I have more food than that. Or no, that's actually right with the fireplace. Eat 3. Boar. So I was using this bottom marker for boar. Didn't I grow some more last round? Why do I only have 3? Oh, it's because they're covered up by the lever. Where's a glutton? Yeah, glutton would be amazing. Glutton would be so good here. Sunflower Farm. Yeah, so Mercator, unfortunately, is basically using Sunflower Farm like Hide Farmer. It's just not that good here. It negates his negative points, but it doesn't actually like help him. And I'm not worried about Mercator. I'm playing against Idyllwild, so I'm fine if we share the sheep lover points. It is mansion. Nice. Does he have a way to get the 6th room? It would have to be house builder, right? That's the only thing I can think of here. I mean, there's no way he has Mason, Boston, and House Steward, right? No way he has all 3 of those. Could be Hut Builder. Or not Hut. Is it Hut Builder or is it House Builder? I don't remember. Master Builder. Thank you, Northern Watch. Yeah, so I think I let Mercator's last action go by to make sure that Mercator can't stable block me. But 6 wood into stables looks good as my last 2 moves. So I could take a vegetable here. I don't see a good way to mess with Idyllwild. I just can't interact with any of Idyllwild's actions. And these cattle are only 1 point. So I can do better than 1 point the rest of the way. Because I'll eat a cattle to Tanner for a 5-point Tanner and then double breed the cattle. Mercator took the cattle. That's fine. I'm going to start giving myself some points. Realistically, Tanner will have 1 more on it, but I don't need to reveal that yet. Studmaster. Okay. Is he going to sheep lord all his sheep? 6 wood into stables can be blocked by Idyllwild. It could be. No, can't anymore. Because he's got a Reno fence. He's never doing anything other than Reno fence here. All right, this was a good game. Yeah, I think if Family Growth came in round 7, I'd really be winning. But Family Growth in 6 was good enough. So I'm gonna pelt a cattle or tan. So capitalist. Anything else that I need to mark? I don't think so. Merc messed up. His grain is gone from permaculturist. He doesn't have 4 points from capitalist. Permaculturist, you have to discard all the grain at the end of the game. All right, so 5, 10, 13, 14, whatever I score plus 14, 56. So what did Idyllwild say? 55. I beat Idyllwild by 1. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was worried when House Steward came out, but the fact that I was able to 6 wood stables was huge. I beat a 10-point mansion with a House Steward. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Faunamancer is crazy, and this was late sheep game. Autobot says their feeding was very tough. It was too bad. Yeah, late sheep. It was unfortunate that it was late sheep, but the fact that it wasn't. Oh, you do. Mercator is saying I don't know how many grain I have, but you take 1 from each. That's it. Just take 1. Anyways, Mercator's score doesn't matter. It's me versus Idyllwild. So yeah, nice game. I'm quite happy with this one. I'm quite happy. The first pick Faunamancer into Mad Scientist, and it worked out quite nicely. I never expected to wheel Sheep Lover, and I mean, so in an early sheep game, this line I think can work without Shepherd's Crook. But in a late sheep game, I'm not like Shepherd's Crook is so important to this strategy with the late sheep. The Shepherd's Crook was really mandatory. It let me go up to like 10, 11 sheep, even though sheep came pretty late. The other thing is Mercator built the fireplace very early to trigger Charcoal Burner, but then never took the sheep, so that was also very nice for me. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. But it was pretty nice game. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. Quite happy with this one. Oh, he moved them all into his supply, he's saying. So JB said 44. Mercator didn't announce his final score. So 44, 44, 55, 56. Yeah, Giant also really good with cards like Faunamancer because you can only build one room in double family growth even without. And that works out well. Yeah. Crazy. It was lucky that nobody had. I was lucky that nobody had like. If Mercator had instead of just permaculturist also had like Morning Trader or something, he could have had a really strong game with Sunflower Farm. But yeah, the Sunflower Farm I don't think ended up being all that good because he didn't actually fill his farm. Like it was just Hide Farmer. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. I ended up with 15 too much food. Yeah, I think it was 15 too much food. I guess I ate a cattle, which I didn't cover, but then I didn't feed my final farm, and I didn't feed my family, and I didn't... I guess I can feed my family here. But then I eat a cattle and double breed. So I had 17 extra food. So yeah, a glutton would have been pretty great. That would have been the other way to go. Glutton plus take, I don't know, something else. Glutton and build one stable, I suppose. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Clean stats. It was a nice game. I had a very unique. Yeah, I think Faunamancer is pretty strong, and yeah, with cards like Mad Scientist, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't think I'll look at the draft. Like this went quite well. Went about it the way I expected it to. I did think that maybe I would get a +0 action in 13 and have time to get a vegetable, which was not the case because I grew so late. Didn't think I was going to grow as late as I did, but yeah, part of that's because Idyllwild was able to triple build. Like Idyllwild had very easy access to room resources, so. Okay. We'll raid someone else in the board game category. I don't know if there's another Agricola streamer who wants to fire up the stream, but yeah. Gonna run a short ad and we'll go raid someone. And otherwise, we got 2 Win Tuesday tomorrow.